Common marker. Gotcha.
Hello there, players, Doomsday Last Survivors. My name is Brandon Campbell. I'm a composer for TV, movies, and video games. I've had the pleasure of working on such things like Game of Thrones, Westworld, and Pacific Rim: The Black. And today I'm here to tell you I'm thrilled to be the songwriter and composer for Doomsday Last Survivors.
And will provide you a home and water.
Doomsday Last Survivors is a zombie-themed post-apocalyptic mobile strategy game. I've always had great passion for this genre, and I'm so thrilled that this game has given me my first opportunity to work in this post-apocalyptic world. I love playing this game. It's been a real joy to be a part of this process, and whether it's the art or the immersive storyline, it's been a pleasure. Zombies, the apocalypse, survivors, these themes have given birth to countless films and television throughout cinema history. That, along with the storyline of Doomsday Last Survivors, helped me create this song, which I tried to balance dread and fear of this post-apocalyptic zombie-filled world, along with the emotion and will to survive of the human spirit. Well, I started with an instrumental. I had an idea that I wanted this song to start a bit smaller and kind of grow and get more powerful and emotional as the song progresses and we tell the story of kind of surviving the zombie apocalypse. So I started with just some guitars and electronics and then brought in some bass and drums and really let that kind of grow into a much more powerful and strong arrangement. Then went back and revisited stuff like melody and lyrics and kind of drew out a story about what it was like trying to survive this awful world but still being hopeful and finding a way to fight to survive. I had this idea of a rock pop song for Doomsday Last Survivors, so at the core of it, it's really just drums, guitar, bass, and vocals. And then after I got that core sound locked in, I started adding some additional elements such as bigger drums, electronics, and even a little bit of orchestra towards the end as I really let it grow. So writing a song for Doomsday Last Survivors was challenging because there were two main opposing ideas. You have this post-apocalyptic zombie world, and this also will to survive, which is powerful and emotional. And so those two conflicting ideas, we had to find the right balance. Dealing with the game itself, Doomsday Last Survivors, we went back and forth finding that right balance. They had ideas, we experimented, and ultimately found this happy place that we're at today. I think first and foremost, I wanted to create a kind of an atmosphere or sonicescape that immersed the player totally in the world of Doomsday Last Survivors. I took elements from both pop and rock and used them to progress as we added more rhythms and drums and kind of filled out the arrangement to propel them forward through the storyline of the game and really help them become a part of the game itself. First, I'd like the players just to enjoy the song. It should be an enjoyable listening experience. I hope that the song kind of invokes the emotions that the players feel throughout the game, things like dread and hopefulness and hopelessness. It's kind of a conglomeration of all these different emotions that we get sucked into in this world. Game music's extremely important, whether it's for film, television, or games. Music really is a voice and character in these narratives. Without music, these stories lose an aspect that helps bring it to life. So I worked very closely with the game development team on this. They helped explain the story and plot to me as well as their overall musical expectations for the song. I worked closely with them discussing style and emotional expression to make sure that it aligns with the story and overall atmosphere for Doomsday Last Survivors. Working with the developers was extremely enjoyable and I really appreciate their dedication to music and approach to music as a whole.